Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of the Explain series. Today we're talking about sexually acquired reactive arthritis. So you might be thinking, well, what's that? So arthritis is pain in the joints. It sometimes can be painful more of a night time, and when you wake up in the morning, the joint can be stiff in the morning, otherwise known in medical terms as morning stiffness. Yeah, I know. So sexually acquired is when you have for example, a sexual transmitted infection on board, and it's causing symptoms, but you don't necessarily link the joint pain with the actual genital infection straight away. It doesn't mean that the joint itself is actually infected. It's usually a sterile inflammation, so there's no organism within the joint. It's some weird immune crossover, and the immune system seems to locally inflame a particular joint, sometimes more than one joint at a time. If you're young, you're sexually active, and you have an arthritis of some description, you may want to get yourself a sexual health screen. So most of the sexually transmitted infections can cause it, for example, chlamydia, gonorrhea, mycoplasma genitalium, for example, and syphilis, for example. But there are also other infections which are not strictly sexually transmitted, for example, Salmonella, Campylobacter, Shigella. Now, all of them can be transmitted sexually, but they can also be obtained in a non-sexual way as well. There are also other organisms in the gut that can also cause a flare-up, and that is effectively a reactive arthritis. Now, there is something called Reiter syndrome, and Reiter syndrome is a triad of three symptoms of conjunctivitis, so you can't see, urethritis, so you can't pee, and then arthritis. Colloquially, especially in medical school, it's given the term can't see, can't pee, can't climb a tree. And that's conjunctivitis, urethritis, and the arthritis. As a general rule, we don't really see Reiter syndrome very much nowadays, because so many people are getting extensively investigated and getting screened for sexually acquired infections. And most people tend to visit their doctor or a medical practitioner if they suddenly get shoulder pain or knee pain or elbow pain, and again get thoroughly investigated. A lot of the time, people are also, if you have an inflammation of a joint, people are given antibiotics regardless, even though there's no proven infectious etiology, just to cover them. From my point of view, as a sexual health doctor, if someone comes into the clinic and I ask them about joint pains and we're considering a sexually transmitted infection, I will obviously ensure that they don't have any genital symptoms. As a general rule, women who have joint pain related to sexually transmitted infections generally don't have genital symptoms, unlike men who, if they do have arthritis, tend to have some form of genital symptom. But the treatment of men and women is exactly the same. You give them a full sexual health screen, checking for gonorrhea, chlamydia, mycoplasma genitalium, HIV, and syphilis. There may be other blood work as well, just to check your inflammatory markers, and then obviously those infections are treated accordingly. Generally, rest and non-steroid anti-inflammatory medication, making sure allergies are taken into account. There are other medications that can be tried, but if it's particularly severe, you would obviously send the individual to be reviewed to rheumatology, and sometimes a dermatologist or an ophthalmologist if the eyes are involved as well. Another thing that's also very important you need to do is partner notification. So the patient or the clinic itself needs to get in contact with the partners to get them down, to get them tested and treated as well. So that's a very quick overview of sexually acquired reactive arthritis. Take care, see you in the next episode.